YouTube, it's your boy John again, man. I got a different video for y'all today, man. It's going to be a Charger versus a Challenger. The Charger's a 16, the Challenger's 16. Just so you know, educate you, the 16 Charger is the first year for the Hellcat. So that car's original. So it should hold better value than what a 17 or 18 would, because it's the first year for a 16. So you know. The Challenger, just to educate you guys, been out since 15. As far as that goes. So the second year for that car is great too, but they did start mass producing that car the second year. The first year in 15, when the Challenger first came out, then they built 4,000 of those cars and they sold like crazy. Second year they done so well, they actually double the production, and then they start to sell less, if you want to say. So now it's a car that Dodge has built now for, you know, you want to say since 4 years straight, because these are 19s and 20s should be coming out if they're not already out, so to speak, on both sides of the car, so to speak. So just to educate y'all as well, the Hellcat, FCA's been talking about getting rid of, because now they have to be able to comply to government standards as far as the cars is concerned, because they're trying to reach a certain MPG by a certain time. So there's a lot of talk right now about the Challenger Hellcat, if they're going to continue to build that Charger-wise, you know, so to speak, because they're talking about going electric assist, which is a front-wheel drive, which can possibly be a big horsepower car, and all-wheel drive capability, so you can actually drive that car all year round. But, you know, you let me know what you guys think about electric assist, you know, on the Charger, you know, as far as that goes. The muscle sound's going to be going. You're going to have that rumble no more. You know, let me know what you guys think about that. I mean, I'm not a big fan of that. I own a Charger myself, and I like the Charger as far as the Hemi engine inside in the engine bay, so to speak. You know, you're talking anywhere from 372 horsepower to, you know, 800 some horsepower when it comes to the Demon on the Challenger side, and you're talking, you know, the new 2020 Red Eye, which they're talking about, and the Charger wide body, you know, about $797 as far as that goes, because you already have the Challenger out, which is a 2018 for the first year for the wide body, so to speak, and the Hellcat Red Eye, and it's $797. So basically we're talking about, you know, Demon internals inside that bad boy, which is 25 different internals with the Demon block, and you ain't got to run race fuel, and you ain't got to worry about running the updated software, so which is nice, and still have all that horsepower. All right, but this is basically a video today, like I mentioned, on Charger versus Challenger. You know, you let me know what you guys like best. You like the Charger better, you like the Challenger better. It's that simple. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this camera around. You know, this is a more outside appearance, because inside-wise, the cars is pretty much the same, you know what I mean? As far as the wheels are the same, I'm going to show you guys that. Brembo brakes is the same, which is a, you know, 6-piston setup in the front, 4 in the back. They both got the Brass Monkey trim style wheel, which is like a bronze color. Both got the Hellcat hoods, you know, that's all the same. Both have blind spot as far as that goes. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn this around. And if you, and this on the safe side here, just so you know, judge these cars based on what you like, not what someone else is saying. That's the biggest problem. You know, a lot of people like the Challenger because it's retro. A lot of people like the Charger because it's a four-door family sedan, but still have all the power behind it. But you still get the family around safely, you know, so to speak. But if you want somebody to step up to it, that bad boy get up and out, you're talking 707 horsepower and I think 618 foot-pounds of torque, so to speak, with the 6.2 supercharged Hemi engine under the hood of both cars. They're both automatics. They both have the 8-speed transmission, just so you know, which is this 8-speed torque flight, I believe it is, as far as that's concerned. And you have paddle shifters on the steering wheel, so that's all the same. All right, so like I mentioned before, I'm going to start trying to do bangers every day if I can with these videos. Like I said, I'm a full-time salesman. I sell at TriStar and Blairsville, Pennsylvania. I've been selling cars about 12 years. You know, certified up to the highest FCA. I'm level 2 certifications on my FCA training as far as that goes through, you know, these Uconnect learning programs, so to speak. That's how you do all your training. As far as that goes. And also, you know, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, it is Hemi for Real 77. Again, that's Hemi for Real 77. If I can with this video, it'd be greatly appreciated if I can get, you know, 700 likes. That'd be great for a start. I've been doing videos for quite some time now, but like I said, it's kind of hard to do videos and work full time because I'm trying to feed my family here. So go ahead and hit that like button, you know, as far as that goes. If you like the channel, go ahead and leave your comments at the bottom. I need comments, guys, so I know, you know what you guys think. Because, I mean, I'm going through these videos regardless, but I need your input on everything. That's going to be a big help for me, all right? Because, you know, I'm trying to work on a Hemi product like anybody else. You know, you got people out there like, you know, Mozzie for life. You know, you got Jeremy Barrett. You know, he's doing this thing. You got Hemi for Life 44. You got Corey and Carmen doing their thing. Damien and I can't remember her name, you know, as far as that. Everybody doing big things with YouTube, you know, it's a great thing, but I like cars. That's my thing, you know. I've been in cars since I was a little guy, you know. My dad was a mechanic, all my little brothers mechanics, you know. We love big horsepower, big muscle cars, and that's my thing. So I ain't just doing this for the fame. I'm doing it because it's something I have passion and I love doing, as far as that's concerned. All right, y'all, so without further ado, I'm gonna turn this camera around so y'all can look at both of these cars. One is Red Line 2 coat, and the other one's plum crazy as far as the Challenger. So here we go, all right? All right, here it is, y'all. 2016 Dodge Charger Hellcat, like I said. I mean, you got these, like, both of the hoods is the same, like I mentioned. If you look right there, as you can see, that's your headlights. Of course, they do have the trim around the headlight right here, if you want to say, as far as that goes. That's all LED, wheel-wise. This one has the black rims versus the Charger, which is like a matte finish, as you can see there, but they all had that 6-piston Brembo pistons with the slotted rotors, as you can see, with a 275/40/20 tire on it. Hellcat, like, so you know, so there's no bull crap right there. That's all real. Breakaway mirrors, like I talked about. Okay, and keep in mind also it does have the blind spot right there. There it is, you can see it. Okay, I'm going to unlock the car so you guys can see inside too. All right, it's a very nice Charger, very, very nice. Okay, this one has the power seat on the passenger side and lumbar, SRT8, and this one has the red seat belts, which is nice. Okay, there it is, 8-speed, like I mentioned. Right there on the dash there, you can see that you have the SRT8 mode right there. Park assist, that right there is your, with the little squiggly lines with the car with the off sign beside it, that is your traction control. All right, as far as that's concerned. Do have the 8.4 touchscreen. This one has also the HomeLink system there, if you can see it. And also sunglass holder and the 2 interior lights, as far as that's concerned, okay? All right. Passenger side door, you got the one-touch window up and down, okay? You got this double stitching into your armrest right there, which is nice. And then this right here is kind of the suede or Alcantara, if you want to say, as far as that goes. Alcantara leather, all right? There it is. And keep in mind, like I said, it is a Charger. There it is, right? Back is also very clean, very nice. Look how clean that car is. Like I said, it only has 26,000 miles on this bomber. That's it. Got the red seat belts in the back too, which is bad behind. And check that out. You also got the heated seats in the back. Check that out. Ain't that crazy? That is crazy. And the 2 USB ports to go with it. All right. Just beautiful, you know. Same with your back. See that? Got the same Brembos in the back, but they're 4 pistons in the back with the Pirellis, you know. Keep in mind, still running that 275, 40/20s in the rear. There it is, see? Very nice. All right, let's go around the car here. So you got the side vents right there by the back. Rear bumper has right there. That's actually open, allows air down by that wheel. Keep things cool also with the brakes, if you know that. You also have the backup cam right there. And the button right here that I'm pointing to is your deck release. Deck release. They call this a rear passenger compartment. It ain't a trunk. Like my, instructor taught me in automotive class, which is damage appraisal course I took. A trunk is on an elephant, so stop calling it a trunk. It's called the rear passenger compartment. That's the proper technology, all right? Look under here, it's all clean as a whistle. You got these little hooks right here, right there that holds weight, like a bag or something if you wanted to. And then if you flip this up, this is where all the power's at. Look at that. Tire pressure monitoring system, bunch of tools down there. Your net's still down there. Racing pedals are in there now. And there's your battery. All right. This one doesn't have the Harman Kardon, as you just noticed. All right. But Harman Kardon is available with the vehicle itself. All right, I'm gonna come on the side here so y'all can see the back of the car. I mean, clean as a button, as you can see, like I told you. All right. This is your driver's side, so to speak. Let's get a big view of it real quick here for y'all. And slowly go down the car because it is clean, all right? But once again, we're comparing, you know, as far as the size of the car, the Chargers. Charger, believe it or not, is a little bit longer than the Challenger, which is crazy. A lot of people don't know that, all right? And then, and sidewise, you do have the two-way memory seats. One touch on there. Driver's side has the power seat as well with the lumbar. Alcantara, like I said. Alcantara with the leather wrap steering wheel, okay? Paddle shifters on the steering wheel. And then if you look down here, you have your auto mode for your headlights. This is power off right here. Parking lights, headlights, as far as that goes, okay? And then these are dimmer lights right here, and this is the rear deck lid release, as far as that's concerned. Paddle shifters, and like I mentioned before, the car has real low miles. So I'm gonna fire it up actually so y'all can see. Let me turn it on. Yeah, you hear that bad boy start up. Got 26,347 on your miles. Low miles, see that? That tire pressure light's on because, you know, it's cold outside, and there's a red key it's asking for right now. Red key's for 707, and the black key is for 500 horse. There's your 8.4 touchscreen. Does have nav. Your controls, you hit that. That shows your heated seats, the heated steering wheel, which the heated steering wheel, guys, to educate you, will stay on for 80 minutes running time and then shut itself off, okay? Once you shut yourself off, there's nothing wrong when you start the car back up. When it's cold outside, that's just the heating elements are warm enough to run what it needs to do. And it runs not just at 12, 3, and 9, all the way around, all right? Down here, if you hit this SRT button, now you'll see when I hit that button, it shows the red key. If I hit 700 horsepower plus and go back here, now you can see the 700, all right? Because you have race options and, you know, eco mode and all that crazy stuff. Transmission wise, you got track mode. There it is, see that? Track mode changes everything. Put your paddle shifters, traction control, suspension, all that. Sport mode, if you hit that guy, see everything changes. You can see, you can customize it if you want to. You got race options. What that means, you can launch the car if you want to at a certain RPMs. You'll hold the RPMs, activate the launch mode. But just so you know, when it comes to that, you have to have 500 miles on the engine before you can actually launch the car. Everything has to be broken in, as far as the pistons, the main bearings, cam bearings, all that stuff needs broken in properly. Probably suggest you get your first oil change done first, just to make sure there's any type of small medical particles down inside your oil pan. Remember, the engine is breaking itself in, and they do probably recommend every so often at the 500 mile period, you should be checking that engine oil. If you need to add a little bit, great. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just breaking itself in. But once the first oil change is done, then you should be good to go to try to run the car at full performance. I don't recommend anybody run a 6.2 Hemi V8 Hellcat supercharged at full throttle or anything like that when you first buy the car, because you do have a 5-year 60 on your powertrain, but they will know if it's negligent or if it was raced on its first 100-some miles, so to speak, which is 500 max, like I mentioned. Then I will have the oil change. Some people are pickier; they might even do it at 300 or 400. That's totally up to your discretion, so to speak. But I don't recommend that. So, you know, you might want to wait once you have 500 miles and this engine's properly broke in before you go ahead and start racing and getting on the engine, so to speak. 8-speed transmission, like I mentioned right there. It does say Dodge Brothers right there, as you can see, which is pretty cool, I think. And it says designed in Detroit. So all y'all out there in Michigan, man, hopefully representing the Hellcats, all right? Keep it real. Got your red button right there for your stop and start, as you can see there. On the steering wheel, cruise control, and all that good stuff here. You'll hit this button right here. You notice on the dash, it says cruise control ready, and you'll hit the set button and away you go. Now, if you're on a highway and you're flying a little bit, you know, you might see 5-0 roll up on you. You don't want the simple cops messing with you on Hellcat. They see these things from a mile away. Just start hitting this button right here says set minus, and this will start dropping down the speed of the car using the transmission versus you hitting the brakes. The cop seeing the front end dip in the front, and then he gonna know you was flying like a dummy, and he gonna pop you. So take your foot off the accelerator. Like I said, you can start hitting this button right here and start actually slowing the car down. There it is. So you can see the red right there, so you know it's a Hellcat. There's your paddle shifters, minus and the plus. Right there's your U-Connect system right here, as you can see right here. Okay, got the VR with your green ones to pick up the phone, the red ones to hang the phone up. It's that simple. Should have telescopic steering too, as far as that goes. All right, guys. Other than that, you notice right here it shows you your lap times and best times and all that good stuff. You can scroll down. There's fuel economy right there, as you can see right there. If I scroll over, now you see that shows my range, miles per gallon. All right. And then if I go down again, my tripometer, A and B, audio, as far as the radio's being played right now. You also have no stored messages, meaning there's nothing wrong with the vehicle itself. You have a digital speedometer, speed warning, it says right there, diagnostics, everything, codes are good, and your digital speedometer itself. Then on this side here, you notice it shows your wipers. As far as your push in, you got your high and intermediate settings. And keep in mind, also notice on this Charger 16 Hellcat, got the carbon fiber too, which is sharp. Carbon fiber all the way around. You see that? Pretty sharp, I think. Slide the lid open right here. That's your cup holders. And they're illuminated too, by the way, just so you guys know. That is illuminated. And then inside here, you'll see that you got the SD card slot, the USB and auxiliary, and a 12-volt power source, which is nice. And once again, notice how clean that is. All right. Just a quick review around inside the car there, Charger, as you can see there. Boom, there it is. All the way around. Clean as a button. Seats are like brand spanking new. Floor, everything's like brand spanking new in this car. All right. And that's that. Now I'm gonna pop the hood real quick so y'all can see under there. See what you think. Then we gonna get over to this Challenger, all right? So I wanna spend a lot of time on each of these cars. Because like I said, this is more a comparison thing than like I mentioned. So there it is. There's your 707 horsepower, 6.2 supercharged. You can see she's running. See that, she's running. Got the pink stuff, yellow labels let you know, that stuff that you want to keep your eye on. That's for maintenance purposes. As far as that goes, has the props right here, so you don't worry about holding the hood up. And notice right there saying supercharged Hemi, right? And it's showing your engine weight. As far as the oil, it's 040 weight. That's full synthetic, by the way, all right? And it says SRT in your air cleaner. That's as far as that goes. You got your vents right there for your Hellcat hood, so that'll help that bad boy breathe better, as you can see right there, both on each side of the vehicle. And the biggest thing right there, once that clears up, 6.2 liter, like I told you. And you already know it says SRT, and you got the Hellcat right there. Power steering fluids right there, as far as that go. Got that big old belt, as you can see right there. And I know you guys can hear that bad boy running, all right? So shut that hood, back up a little bit, so you can see there. Once again, they got the LEDs is on right now. You can see around the Hellcat headlights, and the car is in excellent shape. All right, so that's that one, guys. So now, I'm gonna take it over to the Challenger, all right, so y'all can see that one next, all right? So give me a second here, I'm gonna shut this bad boy off. All right, represent. Notice I got my Hemi hat on, My cousin bought that for my birthday. I think it's beautiful, I love it. All right, now onto this Challenger. I'm gonna flip this around, so bear with me. All right, so here's your Challenger. Now this one has the bronze wheels on it, as you can see there. Same 8-piston, Brembos in the front, as far as that goes. Oh yeah, you know what? By the way, guys, another thing I want to mention real quick about Brembo brakes. I learned this from a master mechanic that's been working on these cars for a long time. When it comes to Brembo brakes, you got to break them in. 6 to 7 hard stops, 60 to 70 miles an hour. Let them cool down for a few seconds and get right back on it. What that's going to do is for these Brembos, it's going to allow them to be true. And what I mean by that, the pads are flat against the rotors. If you go out here and drive this car and don't break these brakes in, I guarantee you, by 2,000 miles, you won't have problems. And they're $1,000 a piece for these rotors. Do you understand what I'm saying? $1,000. And you're talking $300 some for the pads. That's the front alone. Then in these back bad boys, it's just so you know, if you ruin those, you're talking about $100 some in the back and another $100 some for the pads, okay? Because the fronts are so expensive because how big they are. Because you can, let me turn this around so you guys see. Give me a minute. Look how big that rotor is. See what I'm saying? That rotor is massive, okay? To slow this car down, okay? Just so you know. So once again, do the hard stops. I've done it. I sold many Challengers and Charger and Hellcats and Scat Packs. So anything with Brimbos on it, you're gonna have that problem. So you make sure you break those in properly. You understand what I'm saying? All right, back to the car. So here's the Challenger, all right? This is a 2016. Plum Crazy is the color. Once again, you got your halos around your headlights, as you can see there. That right there is allow air inside that vent. Same style hood, all right? Come on over here. It is a 16. All right, there it is. That's a bonus value that we provide all our customers. I'll zoom in that real quick so I can take a peep at it. You can read it for yourself. It's $54,000 bonus value that we do here at the dealership. This one has the power moonroof. See that? Has the shark fin style antenna. This one also is sitting on a 275 40 Z20. See that? All right. Still has the passenger entry right there. That just locks the door. Under here unlocks it. There it is. Look inside this bad boy. This bad boy has the Herman Kardon. All right. Like I said, it's more outside appearance. The door's longer, as you can tell. The door's definitely longer. Okay, this one also has the Alcantara, just so you know. Seats. Same Alcantara seats that you have in that Charger. Only these are not powered. Notice on the Charger, it had the powered lumbar on the passenger side of the driver. That's the SRT right there, all right? Look in the back, clean as a button, all right? Same thing, same interior inside the car. On it's a two-seater, so it makes it, so you know, education-wise, it's easier to get out of a Charger because it's a four-door than easy getting out of a Challenger because it's a two-door. You got to get out the car, flip the seat up in the front so the person can get in the back. All right, I'm going to sit my butt down a minute here just to show you guys. I'm going to turn it on. Give me a minute. 1 minute. All right, she's on. I'm sorry. I know the camera, you couldn't see nothing for a minute there. But there it is. All right. You can see that right there. That shows the miles. Red key. All right, let's put SRT8 mode on so you can see the same thing. Be quick about it. There it is, 7 horsepower. Track mode, sport, custom. There's all your SRT8, your SRT pages, so to speak. All right. Anything Scat Pack with the 6.2, 6.4 with the SRT8 pages. SRT page is going to have all those features. You know, at your race options, once again, like you saw on the Charger. Your launch control, once again, it's the same thing I mentioned about the other car. You want to break it in at 500 miles before you launch the car. It also tells you that on a special piece of paper, which it might be in the back. I don't know if this one has it, but it also has this, so you know, drive mode supplements. See that right there? So with that being said, with the drive mode supplements, it gets in about the SRT drive modes. All right, see, it talks about that all right here. This is so you see that. Understanding your instrument panel shows you that right there. There it is. Now you can see it showing you follow and describe each feature and option. Talks about Challenger performance pages. Same with the Charger. There it is, your comparison, both things. Same car, like I told you, all right? It says, warning, measuring the vehicle statistics performance page intended for off-roads, for off-highways and off-roads. Use only shouldn't be done in public roadways. Recommended for these features, okay? So they tell you not to be doing that stuff on the streets, long story short. And you got your timers right there as far as the trip timers on your performance pages. It shows your gauges as far as performance pages right there. See that? Cooling temperatures and all that. You got your 0 to 100, 0 to 60. You got your quarter-mile speed, 1/8 speed, and brake distance and all that good stuff is shown as well, okay? Just that simple. And that's your SRT. Launch control talks about that. Okay, launch control is intended for off-road and also off-highway use only. It's telling us right there, so you ain't got no business doing that. Reckless driving or anything like that, jeopardizing the safety of other individuals on the road. And they said be a skillful driver. Some of y'all think y'all some professional drivers out there, and I hear Hellcats and what have you, not getting wrecked all the time, so to speak, all right? Launch control, there's the procedures for that right there, all right? Shows you that, all right? Automatic transmission, all that good stuff, and all that. And then SRT mode, there it is. All right, shows you about the SRT mode. There it is. Once again, Charger Challenger, guys. There it is showing. There's your comparisons from one car to another. All right, shows your current, all that good stuff. The gauges that you have right there, they are. 6.2 Challenger manual transmission,
and automatic. See, there they are. Your old temp shows there, as you can see on the understanding your instrument panel, showing your coolant temp, battery voltage, and transmission temperature. So all that stuff you guys shows on your SRT pages in SRT mode. All right, there they go. Just scan through that mama right quick. You see that? My guess right there is showing your G-forces, which is braking and stuff like that, okay? Oh, that happy. Then right there showing your horsepower on the 6.2 automatic transmission, which we're looking at, and also your torque. And you can actually see that stuff too. Oil pressure, all that good stuff shows up. So very daggone cool if you ask me, all right? And then there it is about the drive mode as far as track. Drive modes, once again, as you can see in the booklet. So this book makes it very nice. As you can see, there's 7 horse modified horsepower output on the engine, and then it says press this 700 plus button on this touchscreen to modify output horsepower to the engine 700 plus. All right, there's your track mode talking about. Look at that, showing your gears and stuff like faster modes, shift speeds at strongest comfort, off and on, all that good stuff. So all that booklet talks about everything in there, as you can see there, from launch control on down on the line. All right, so that's that, guys. All right, so we look inside the car real briefly here. Once again, you got the 8-speed transmission, paddle shifters like we talked about, same seats, same interior, nothing different there. Only this one here, just so you know, got the Herman Kardon audio. All right, so it's like 825 watts. All right. Keep in mind, YouTube, it also has the blind spot. Boom, there it is. It's the back of the car. Well, I actually get a side view first. I'm sorry, rolling out too quick here. There's a side view of the vehicle. All right. There it is, says SRT. Your backup cam and your deck release button is right here. Boom, there it is. We lift it up. You can hear it rumbling right now. Hear that? She sound good. And you got the sensors on the back of this one too, as you can see here when you're backing up. It's called Park Sense. Now, if I lift this up right here, there she is, man. You got 2 goddamn 10s right here. I think they are. I'm pretty sure the 210 Herman Kardon, so to speak. Sorry about that. And your battery right here that's putting out all that power. And this is composite material right here. So something will happen with this battery, it's not going to blow through that. That shit's pretty much like kind of fireproof, if you want to say, which is, I think, is a smart idea. Split seats in the back, as you can see there. That's some kids is playing, acting stupid or something. Get their dumb butts out the trunk. Yeah, no business playing around there anyway, if you ask me. Then, of course, keep in mind, you guys got the LED lights right back here on the Challenger. Charger's a little bit different because it's the racetrack all the way across, all right? Walk around the car here. Very nice, as you can see. Definitely longer. Okay. There it is. Same rims in the back. Open up the front door on the driver's side, YouTube. There it is. One-touch window just like you have in the Charger. Only the driver's side, as you can see there, YouTube, has the daggone power seat with the lumbar on it, you know, as far as that goes. And you notice it has the carbon fiber too, which is nice. All right, so the keys left, that's a lie, because I got them right here. There's your miles, 30,000 miles on the 16, I think is excellent. Same thing as the Charger. Once again, you see the auto, park, all that happy stuff, all the same, nothing different there. Park and brake, and the power, the pedals, which has the race pedal option on it, as far as that goes, okay? So that's pretty much at a wrap, you know, as far as that goes, guys. I think I showed you under the hood, didn't I? No, maybe I didn't. Yeah, I did. I did show you under the hood of this one, didn't I? If I didn't, hold on, I'm sorry. Hold on. There she is. I'm gonna lift her up. All right. So you know I ain't showing you the Charger, showing you the Challenger. You can see the plum crazy paint, orange valve covers on them all. Once again, comparison-wise, there's not too much difference other than the size of the car. It says supercharged once again. Weight of the oil 040, nothing changed there, right? There's the SRT cold air intake. All right, as far as that goes from the factory. She's inspected a 1020 because this is a Pennsylvania car. All right. I don't know if you guys see that paint, man, but that paint is glycerin, boy. I mean glycerin. It's beautiful. Look at that Hellcat sign, like I told you. I mean, I love these cars. I'm gonna step back on a little bit so you can get a better view of it. See that? There it is. Got your halos on too, as you can see there, YouTube. All right. All right, YouTube, so that's that pretty much. I'm gonna walk around the car real slow, so y'all can see it. All right, like I said, we're doing comparisons. What you think, Charger versus Challenger? What one would you drive? You know, it's that simple. Like I said, I'm trying to get 700 likes out this video. Be greatly appreciated. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut that hood. All right, YouTube, so that's it for this video. Like I said, this was a Charger versus Challenger car review. As far as that's concerned, we talked about a lot of things on these cars. As far as that goes, they both have the 8.4 Uconnect system in them, which should be the Uconnect 3. So they one had nav, one did not have navigation, one had Harman Kardon, one had nothing, one had a moonroof, one didn't. A lot of comparisons. You got the black rim versus the brass monkey trim looking gold wheels. You know, it's whatever you like. You know, it's all about your preference. They're both muscle cars, as we know. Dodge is huge. Dodge brothers are huge in that, so far as that goes. So, you know, you let me know what you guys think about the video. What you liked about it, what you not like about it. What could I have done differently, so to speak. Like I said, I'm gonna try to put out a banger every day if I can. I need you guys' support. I need you guys to like the video. Watch the whole video before you say you don't like it, as far as that's concerned. And like I mentioned before, I'm trying to get 700 likes out this video. All right, so go ahead and subscribe to that channel. Once again, that's Hemi for Real 77. It's Hemi for Real 77. You got it, guys. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that notification button, so every time I post my videos, you'll know. And that's gonna be it. So other than that, you guys have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you later. I'll see you.